Hi, and welcome to this new video from J Rich. In this video, I want to do something special, and I really want to break down my plan to build 100 million a year Taboola Adsense business, and how I'm going to go about it, and the process I'm going to follow, and the plan I'm going to follow. And you can also follow this plan and start implementing it yourselves to really grow your company or your business to the next level. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the training. So for those of you interested in the one-on-one mentoring or the paid course, please just reach out to me via the links below, and I'll be happy to help you create your own successful Taboola Adsense campaigns. Remember, in the other videos, I always spoke about creating massive goals, big goals, and setting objectives that you can be grateful about and you can hold for a very long period of time until you create them. And in this case, one of my outcomes on a really high scale is to create 100 million a year to build an AdSense business. So it's a little insight into how my mind works and how I would break down this process and this outcome into processes and steps, and how I will replicate it on scale and obviously scale it to that level. So the first thing we have to understand is you have to break this down into three, to the minimal variables you can. In this situation, we're going to break it down into three distinct areas: campaigns, funnels, and targets, and CPCs. And we're going to really narrow down our focus to maximize each one. So let's just say for campaigns, then we're going to break it down into evergreen campaigns, passive campaigns, campaigns that last again and again. We're going to break down the funnel into them to extract the maximum value you can from each user. So let's just say our CPC is 1 cent, we get 2 cents back, 3 cents back, 4 cents back, which is 2x, 3x, 4x return. And then our CPCs and our targeting has to send enough volume, but cannot be too high where it eats into our profitabilities. And then depending on our cash flow, we can scale aggressively, or we can just multiply income each month. So let me give you an example. So let's just say you have 50k in your bank account, or obviously you can invest that and double that to 100k in 1 month, or to 200k if you really can, 3x the income. Now, on the other hand, if you've got low cash, like 1,000, 2,000, you can double it or triple it and then just snowball. So you spend 1, you get back 3, you spend 3, you get back 9, you spend 9, you get back 27, and so on. Or even if it's at 100%, you spend 2, you get 4, you spend 4, you get 8, you spend 8, you get 16, you spend 16, you get 32k. So however you do it, you can snowball this from a little bit of cash with a long enough focus over a long enough period of time. And obviously that's why you have to be dedicated and focused. Let's just say 1 year, 2 years, 3 years of focus on these goals and outcomes. You're going to at least annihilate all your minimum goals, whether that's 100 a day or 300 a day or 1,000 a day. With focus, it's guaranteed, let alone if you set a really big goal. Now, when it comes to cash flow, when it comes to scale, you have to obviously implement other strategies, whether that's a partnership strategy, a JV strategy, or you have the cash yourself. But even if you do, it's best to always get other people involved. One is the diversification of the risk, but two, you also help others and you get more ideas and more energy and more support as you grow. Also, you'll need a team at scale to manage these websites, but obviously that will be paid for out of the profits of the business. So again, and then you can add things like systems and obviously milestones, but all of these things support those three objectives, which is campaigns that are evergreen and profitable, the maximum revenue you can get from the funnel, and then the profitable targets and CPCs. And you start off with the funnel. The funnel is the most important ingredient of the whole business, because that's what extracts the value from the customer, that's what extracts the value from the traffic source, that's what allows you to bid higher. And then also you have other secondary things like compliancy and so on the business, so you make sure it's compliant. Long term, you have to stay up to date. Obviously, relationships with account managers and so on, just to make sure that you're on top of it. Any changes, you adapt. If you run into any issues, you can solve them at speed, because obviously these are the side things that will come up that you have to be able to execute on speed, and then focus back on those three main areas. Really have to focus on those three main areas. So again, for those of you interested in the one-on-one mentoring or the paid course, please just reach out to me via the links below, and I'll be happy to help you create your own successful Taboola Adsense campaigns. So when you're focused on those three areas and you start building out the support systems, for the uploading, the content, the optimization, the compliance, but you can build this out over a period of time, you're able now to really grow and develop and really increase it. And even on the low end, if you only end up with a 6-figure business, or you only end up with a 5-figure a month business, it's still huge for a lot of you in your circumstances, in your situation. But if you really want to grow it really huge, you really want to create the best campaigns, the best funnels, and then the best compliance and the best systems which deal with any issues that come up and actually apply the solutions, so you're prepared ahead of time and you're ready to go. So you could just able to just move through that process at speed on your mission and your goal to hit the outcome. And you can apply these lessons to your other businesses as well. And obviously this is for Taboola. So you're going to watch me grow these businesses even more and more over time. You're going to watch me grow the Taboola business with obviously at higher scales and higher volumes, with more partners, more people joining the one-on-one mentoring, more helping people, until you have that collection of people and customers and clients itself at really high scales in the revenues and profits. And obviously, really, my aim is to help as many people as I can obviously reach these milestones, and obviously if we partner through partnerships and through my systems that I've refined over time, which will speed up the process, which will speed up the success rate of the clients, as you can see in my other videos. And I'll be releasing more client testimonials and more successful videos as well to help you. So again, for those of you interested in the one-on-one mentoring or the paid course, please just reach out to me via the links below, and I'll be happy to help you create your own successful Taboola Adsense campaigns. So in summary, when you are aiming for big goals, whether it's 100 million or a million or whatever, you have to make sure you break it down into variables. You have to be able to focus in it over a long period of time. And obviously you want to use leverage with people like me or people who can help speed up that process. You have the systems and the formulas already that can lead towards start building the foundations towards hitting these type of goals. Thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.